Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The play fake on first down. The throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. Notice. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Coming out with it, it's Moore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Punting on first down, but why? Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1st and goal for the offense. Everybody and their brother showing blitz.
Music no! Music no!
Back to throw, it's Collins. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Duke. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Nixon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Collins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he's seasoned and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Snagged in the middle, it's James. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Orange will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. On the run, it's Moore. He's in open space downfield.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Nixon. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Catch in the middle, it's James. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Nixon. Smashes through the tackle. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Makes the grab. It's James.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Moore. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air, it's Collins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense, throw him the ball.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Hatcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
By the receiver.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though, and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Collins. Pressure coming. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Going up top again. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They want to run it left here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Find some fresh air. Wide open spaces. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Quarterback gets the 1st down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimum. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Looking to scramble. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a gap. It's Nixon. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to pass. It's Collins. They're setting up the screen. Lots of running room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Let's go. Back to pass, it's Collins. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Nixon. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. First and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll throw it. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Duke. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense.